Have you ever asked yourself if the new generation will also have marriages that will last for a whole eternity, for a lifetime? It's so weird listening stories of your grandmas and parents or older people, older generation, sharing that they met someone in their teenager years, they created a family, they had a house together, and they are living their whole life into a marriage and sharing stories and connection. And that type of relationship, it kind of became a standard and a rule that we just feel like this is the way, this is how we should connect with another. And the human experience feels so weird. You found love for someone, and then you have that sparkle feeling, that drug addict feeling for 3 months where you just think about this other person. Then the feeling, it's gone, and then you're just sitting with the shadow side of that person where you just trying to understand if you should accept it or not, if you're having too many fights or if that's healthy. It's such a complex experience, and now that we are waking up and learning as a collective, things as in the older generation would be a taboo to be discussed. Now we are just uncovering those feelings. And with that, it comes a question where, will people stay together? Will people have a marriage that will last for 30 plus years? And with that question, it also brings another point, that is, what is the role of the people that you fell in love with? When I talk with my friends, I see that everyone relates differently. There's people that they will have plenty of romantic partners. They will, in a spread of a year, have, I don't know, 5 romantic partners, where in each relationship they will learn something different with them. Or maybe there's people that will have one specific romantic partner that they will spend a long time with them, and this person will be changing into different versions of themselves that will bring them into different lessons and understanding different sides of the spectrum. I believe that in this human experience that we came here just to basically play around and understand life, part of this experience is falling in love with someone. And this part of falling in love with someone that is also you, let's say that, because if we are all part of the source and we are all part of one collective, we are one another. So falling in love with someone and then spending a life with someone and just kind of having your shadows being played with that person, it's such an interesting thing, because basically the role of a relationship, it's doing mirror games. It's basically you get a mirror inside of you, and then you're just dealing with things that you don't want to see about yourself, while you're also pointing up fingers to the other person that also don't want to see things about themselves. So answering the first question of the video, I do believe that it's possible with our generation, with awakening to being the higher versions of ourselves. It's totally possible to have extended marriages if that's the experience that your soul is happy to do so. You don't have to have that experience. That can be just another side of a human experience. It's the same thing as if you go to a playground, and then some people like going to the roller coaster, some people like going to the carousel, some people like just playing the water park. So this whole human experience is a huge playground, and you can decide playing the mirror game as you wish. So you probably saw around your group of friends, or maybe you live the experience where you have multiple partners. Let's say you're dating a person and then a couple months pass, that relationship doesn't work, and then you're dating another person and then that relationship doesn't work, and then you're dating another person. So this process of going between one relationship to another is just playing a mirror with one specific side of yourself, and then changing to another mirror of one specific side of yourself. Maybe in the first relationship you were the good guy, and then the next relationship you are the bad guy, and then you just play the bad guy version that was playing in the first relationship, but just switching roles. So you can see what in the first relationship you were doing wrong, or what is the other role that you were not doing and the other person did. But that can also happen in a longer relationship. Me and my partner, we are always switching roles, where one can be the good girl and another being the bad girl, and we just keep switching and switching so we can play the mirror games using different costumes, and we can see ourselves doing something that we couldn't see before and learn together. And with that, what I want to bring is the role of relationship in your life is just to teach you a lesson and help you see something about yourself that you cannot see it alone. So don't be scared of relating into different ways. Whatever way you so feel the happiest into relating with someone can be the path that is going to be helping you to grow. And it doesn't matter. It can be having partners from the same sex, multiple partners, having the same partner throughout your whole life. Whatever is the path that you decide to relate with someone is probably something that your soul it's calling you to learn. And it's impressive because the way that we accept the person towards our life and we decide to exchange with them is through being in love. And being in love is something that is almost like magical, right? It feels like you almost feel like you're not choosing. It's almost if your body is telling you, wait, I think this is the place that I want to experiment now, and I want to learn through this way with this person, and let's play the mirror game with that person. And I know that if you're probably in a relationship that you feel that is bad, something that is not positive and you're not having a good experience, that maybe show you a lesson where you gotta step it up for yourself and just break out of that cycle and go into a new cycle where you can be a better version of yourself, attract a better person into your life, and then you can play the mirror game again. So in conclusion, go and have fun on this life experience. We are here in a playground. Don't forget that the most important part is that you learn and grow. Even if you need to repeat the same mistakes over and over, it's part of the process of learning, doing something and then doing it again until you can actually see and just fix it, right? And well, I wish I was able to teach you one thing or two. If you really like this message, I just ask you to please subscribe to this channel. I want to help you to grow into your highest version. So I hope I can see you in the next video.